Have you considered changing those doors in your home? Changing and getting away from that just plain face? You want to get something colonialized or possibly even French doors. And you've thought, what do I have to do in order to do that? I don't want to have to change my jamb and casing. That's just extra money. And years ago when they hung these doors, there was no real standard within the house. They bought the doors and pre-hung them on site and installed them. Now to change them, there's a lot of things that have to be taken into consideration. First of all, the door size by width and by height. Some doors might have been cut off for carpet, but the hinges, really there was no standard there. They could have been measured depending on who the carpenter was as to where they really were going to put the hinges at that time. Well, Windsor Plywood, the finishing store, have come up with an innovative idea. Why not just bring your doors down to us? We'll do all the work by hanging, putting the butt hinges in place, drilling the holes for the knob sets, and then all you have to do is bring your doors home and put the pins in the hinges, and that's it. All finished. Do whatever requirements for staining and finishing, and complete. But first, before you take the door off, always mark the top. Then on the masking tape, mark what the door is. In this case, it's bedroom 1, second level. Then all you do is pop the hinges and run them on down to the Windsor Plywood store. So let's do that and go down and get them to do it for us. Well, here we are at Windsor Plywood. I brought the door down with everything that I was asked to do, because look at the new doors. Classic, beautiful design. Oh, what a change over these doors. And Frank, what are you going to do?
Okay, Shell, first thing we're going to do, I'm glad you marked the top of the door, because as you can have a reversible side to it. We'll check for the height. And it is 79¼ inches. And this door that we're looking at, the new Classique,
Standard 80?
Standard 80 inches. We're going to have to take 3/4 off.
Yep.
The next thing I'll do is I'll check for the width, which is 28 inches.
2'4".
This is a 2'4" door.
Standard size.
Good thing I'll do is I'll check for the back set. That is 2 3/8. And I'll measure it down from the height so that we can match that exactly correct.
Great.
Last thing.
One of the most important things I might add.
That's right. We're going to do the hinge. The hinge is a quarter-round hinge.
Quarter-round meaning a quarter round on the outside corners?
That is correct. There are 3 different types of hinges used today. There's the square butt, the quarter-round, and the 3/4 round.
So you're going to adjust for that as well?
That's right.
And here.
All right. Thanks, Shell. The 3/4 inch, Shell, is more than likely just for clearance for the carpeting. If it was any more than 3/4 inch that we'd have to cut down, because these are hollow core doors, we'd have to refill them up, glue them, and then let them sit overnight to allow for the glue to dry.
Whoop, there comes another load of doors. My, didn't Windsor Plywood do a great job on that? That's why they're called the finishing store. They can finish the job for you. Now, once those are all completed, you might just wonder, should I do those outside doors? Well, yes, they can do them. No problem at all. But always have them come out first. They give you that service. Come out and measure the width of the door and the height of the door. And if there's any major adjustments that have to be made, they can have them already finished up before such time as you take the door off and run it down, and a couple hours later bring it back. That way you'll be able to cover the door up just with a piece of plastic while they're making the adjustments to the new door. Don't you think that's an innovative idea? We'll be back with more Home Check right after this.